Hello everybody, I'm Sohnjee. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much. I appreciate you checking me out. For those of you that have been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. I definitely appreciate it. Alrighty, so real quick off the bat, what we do around here, number one, if you haven't subscribed already, please check me out, watch the video, and hopefully you will do so. After subscribing, and for those of you who already have, if you haven't hit that little bell yet, please hit the bell so that you will know when I upload new content. You will receive a notification. Also, second thing we do around here, we comment on the video. You check it out, you see what it's about, and then you give your 2 cents on the topic, whatever it is. The only thing I ask is that we're respectful of everybody, me included, that you voice your opinions, even if you don't agree with me. But of course, as always, we keep things peaceful and on a high vibration around here, everything positive. But that doesn't mean that you can't be a straight shooter. We just ask that you are respectful of everyone around you in the community. And third, if you have some other things that you would like to see done, or of course, I ask you to, let me know what you would like for me to do a video about, but also share the video with others so that you can have comprehensive conversations with those around you. Like, let's get it talking. Let's everybody talk about what's going on out there. And that's it. Okay? And fourth, of course, come back for the next video. Alrighty, so the business is out of the way. What are we talking about today? Well, today it is finally here. I have gotten so many emails and requests from different people saying, what about the cuspers? Do something on the cusp. So, it is now your time to shine, Zodiac cuspers. This video series is for you. So, when you are a person that is considered a cusp, what is that? Well, everybody has some inner conflict. That's just what it is that's going on. That's part of being human, the human experience. However, for a cusper, they feel as though they're caught between two zodiac signs, and inner conflict feels like a part of their DNA. Now, the definition of a cusp sign is a birthday that falls on the time when the sun leaves one zodiac sign and enters into another. So, in general, you are on the cusp if you're born about 3 days before or 3 days after the change in a sun sign. And you'll know you're a cusper, or you'll feel like you relate to this because you possess personality traits from both signs. From the sign, your sun sign, your definite sun sign, but also some lingering traits from the neighboring sign. Okay? Now, if you were born on the cusp, all right, you may technically be, you are definitely whatever that sun sign is, it's absolute. If it says that you're a Cancer, so to speak, then you're a Cancer. But for a cusper, they feel more like a Leo, all right? Or, here's another strong example. If you're a lovely, diplomatic Libra, that's the sun sign that you have. However, you got some stinger and some bite in you, then you kind of feel like a Scorpio. Now, typically people that have those, again, 3 days before or 3 days after the sun has entered into the new zodiac sign. So now being born on the cusp can give you a variety of qualities that can be a blend of sunshine and in different ways, a little bit of hell, okay? People sometimes have a hard time figuring you out because you don't exactly fit the mold of what your sunshine should be. Now, learning about both the blessings and the curses of your cusp sign can help you embrace your interesting and sometimes kind of complicated. So, all right. Now, cusps are controversial in the astrological world. All right. Just face it. There are astrologers that won't touch it. They don't believe in it. They say that the astrology is an absolute science. The numbers add up. So there's no such thing as a cusper. However, if you insist that you connect with qualities from your neighboring sign, then it's likely that you are inexplicably a cusper. That's just who you are. You are a heavy blend of both zodiac signs, and if that's how you feel, then that's what you are, and this video is for you. So, how does this whole cusp thing affect? Who are these people? What are they like? Do you have a cusper in your life? Well, I'm going to finally explain some general qualities you might find going on with your cusper. Stay tuned. Let's jump right in. Hello, Gemini Cancer cusp. It's your time to shine. So, if you were born on the Gemini Cancer cusp, which is June 17th through the 23rd, you are a fun, kind, whimsical individual with a huge heart. That's right. You often find yourself the center of attention wherever you go, and you can really be the life of the party. So let's get into you, Gemini Cancer cusp. Now, if you're born on this cusp, they're said that you're born on the cusp of magic because your loving demeanor and childlike wonder will provide you with much happiness because, as you know, Gemini is considered to be one of the children of the zodiac. So that plays a huge part in this Gemini Cancer cusp demeanor. And you are influenced by quick and curious Mercury, which rules Gemini, as well as the emotional moon of Cancer. So these energies combined together make you a very social individual with a genuine interest in others. So although you're out and about, you're the one that actually cares about the people in the room. Now, you're filled with curiosity of the air sign. The air signs are inquisitive, they like conversation, they like to get to know people, but you also have the sentimentality of a water sign. So you're actually asking people how they're doing, and you actually care enough to listen to see what the response will be. Now, air and water together can be fun, you know, like bubbles, but it can also be very overwhelming for you. Now, you have a lot of empathy and sensitivity flowing through you naturally, but it can overflow to the point that it can be too much for you. So you have to temper all that sentimentality with perspective and logic. Now, born on the cusp of magic, as I said, you have the gift of being both a communicator and a great listener. You're able to handle yourself gracefully in most social situations, and other people will choose to come and talk to you. You may find yourself that you're the therapist of your friend group as everyone comes to confide in you, because not only do you give great advice, you listen to them, and sometimes you just give them an ear because you can feel that sometimes that's really all a person needs, is to be heard. You may find that while you are always there for others, you don't really have people there for you when you need them. Because you absorb the feelings of others, which is great, and you're quite sensitive yourself, you have a hard time trusting people. And so you encourage other people to talk about themselves while you kind of clam up and keep your issues quiet. And that's really not great for you, Gemini Cancer cusp. Now, although you want to handle your problems independently and in private, as I said, you're most happy when you have someone in your life that you can count on. The issue is your inability to trust so freely. So Gemini Cancers are notoriously private. You're just private people. And don't be surprised that you know a lot more about people than people know about you. Gemini Cancer cusps are notorious for being able to have the ability to, if you ask them a question, they dance around the question and reflect a question back to you. And before you know it, you've answered 10 questions and the Gemini Cancer cusp has only answered 1. So they are very skilled at turning it around and making most situations about everyone else while they remain privately within themselves. Now, you keep your own needs and desires very guarded, and you aren't keen on expressing yourself as often as you encourage others to. And that's something that you should work on. But we're going to talk about that a little bit more. Now, this emotional blockage can make you moody or overly sensitive, because there are going to come times when you need people and you realize that you're always the go-to person for everybody else. Everybody else comes to you and they talk to you about their problems and you help them solve it or whatever the situation is. But when you're going through something, most people don't even know you're going through it because you're so private, Gemini Cancer cusp, but you're also going to get a little moody about the fact that, yeah, okay, maybe they do know, but they don't really come in and jump in and handle it. But you have to understand, cusper, that they don't know how because you're so private about issues, and so they're kind of respecting your privacy. So it's not really that they don't want to be there for you. Sometimes it's they don't know how to be. All right? Now, you're a quirky, fun individual who is energized by stimulating conversation and easygoing activities. That's just who you are. You're fun. And Gemini Cancers greatly value their family and their friends. In fact, Gemini Cancers consider their very close friends as family 9 times out of 10. And they're super important to you. Gemini Cancer can be quite flirty. They have been labeled as cheaters. Yes, you have. But in all fairness, you can really find that anyway. But here's the thing about Gemini Cancer cusp. Because you're so emotional and because you can feel things from other people's perspectives, once you've decided that someone is your person, they are your person, and you are quite committed to them. So there was your out, okay? Alrighty. Now you have the ability to inspire others. This gift is your magic, and you must wield it, however, without any sense of repayment. And typically you do. Typically you do things for other people because you want to do them, and you're really not looking for them to give back to you, because then we go on the loop of people aren't there for you and that whole self-talk. But the reality of the situation is that you have to remember that you are the inspiration of your group. It's just a natural gift. So don't be afraid to let people in for fear of being used. Express yourself. Don't get bogged down by continuously helping others through their emotional breakdowns and life's trials and tribulations, and then go through your own situations alone. No, Gemini Cancer cusp. Open up. Those same people that you have been there for and that have thanked you endlessly for being there for them, open yourself up. Let them know when you're going through something or that when you need an ear. And I'm pretty certain that those people will make the time to be that ear for you because you've done it so many times for them in the past. Conversation is one of your strong suits, as I said, so use it to your advantage. Talk. Let people get to know you. You're fun, you're caring, you're a great conversationalist, but you also have to let people know you go through things too. You're human. Stop clamming up and learn to trust the people around you the way that you expect them to trust you. You want them to trust you. Gemini Cancer cusp, it's time you trusted them too. Alrighty, you guys are pretty special. You know, it takes a wonderful person to be able to not only to express themselves, but to listen to the things that are being said to them. So you are a treasure. So the people around you just want to know everything else, everything there is to know about you, and to be there for you as well. Continue to go out and be happy and inspiring others. I love that about you. If you are Gemini Cancer cusp, or you know one and you'd like to share some more qualities about them, good and maybe not so good, leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them, and of course I read the comments as soon as I can get to them, and I respond in kind. Just remember, be kind to each other, be respectful, and I'll see you on the next video. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button so you know when I've uploaded more content. Take care of yourself. Go out there and have fun with a Gemini Cancer cusp, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.